Welcome back to our Let's Play of Vampyr. Don't know why it keeps starting me outside of the hospital, but last time we were trying to get to know everybody and doing a fine job of it. Probably what we'll be doing for the rest of this episode. No, that's an unknown person. Let's go talk to them.
I have wasted too much energy for
You
so
are
little
going to
result.
reveal all your secrets to me, even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul, they belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient
I
slave.
wonder why the Cosmic's came here in the first place.
I cannot enter.
Interesting. I can't get to whoever's in there unless I'm looking at the wrong place. No. Okay. I guess I'll find out more about them later.
Too much energy for so little result.
But the suffering continues.
Pippa, Ackroyd, Dorothy.
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I guess I should go talk to Pippa
I
about
share
that.
your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Okay.
Goodbye,
talk to
Mrs.
Pippa.
Goswick.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm gonna find Pippa first, though.
Don't waste your time with me.
It's Dorothy. There's Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays.
Alright.
Maybe she's right.
How do I get
Maybe
skip past
this-
this?
And what about Milton Hook?
For Mil...
Doesn't seem like I can ask her about it. It's weird.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. It's locked.
Let me check something. Where are you, Pippa? He has fatigue, so I can include his blood quality by talking to him about it. Pippa's done. I could feed off her if I wanted to. Well, once I got the mesmerized level up. Okay, let's continue talking to people. If I can find anybody. Find that guy. Alright. Well. Is there a way outside over here? There is.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Okay. Hello, sir. Just gonna...
It's locked, all right.
Down.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor, too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana. Pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Mass graves are sad.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
A funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago.
Eh,
You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
that's sad.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
I like this guy. Let's see what he has to trade.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Let's see. Opium. Genetic formula. Formula written on a piece of paper seems complex and needs to be analyzed. I could buy that. Let's sell this watch and buy that formula. I'd like to buy the opium and the codeine too, but don't have the money for it. Okay. I think we're just about done. We've talked to pretty much everybody. Wish I could help with that boy's fatigue. I don't think I have the ingredients to make a formula for fatigue. I think if you see like a glowing pink area, that's a place where you can listen in on a conversation. But like right here. There we go.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Suicidal. That's what it sounds like, anyway. Let's go talk to him again.
With you at our... know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this epidemic.
Thank you.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
As
Doctor.
for me, what a blundering idiot.
So, let's see what we can do about that. There's a hideout. Doesn't look like I can do it now. Mortimer Goswick is depressed for a young patient, Pembroke, who tried to take his own life. He asked me to go to where he tried to kill himself and bring back a suicide note he left for his own Beatrice before she finds it and reads it. Let's go there. We have a mission. We have something to do here besides talk to people. It's not far either. This is right in front of me. Goswick flat. Let's see if we can make anything for fatigue. I need sodium chloride. for cold, treatment for bronchitis, treatment for pneumonia. Light regeneration serum. And I do need that. This will give me 10 glass vials. I think. No, just give me one. I have 10 glass vials. I'll hold on to it for now.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence put upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizon's line is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, Mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try and convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son Mortimer.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
I think, I'm not entirely sure what to do, so I gotta make a choice here. I'm going to give it back to Mortimer, because the only way I'm going to save him is if I keep his trust. Shillings.
It's locked.
I need to learn how to pick locks or something. Got the codeine I need. And opium. So what am I missing? Oh no, I did. It was quantine. Need a lot of phosphorus tritate for anemia. Okay. Let's head back. Give the letter back to Mortimer. There's a lot of blood over here. Five levels ahead of me.
Did you hear me? It's an inch! Kill it! Vermin!
powder. Alright, let's head back. Oh, hi.
Die, vermin!
Ow! I died. Okay, first death. Should have backed off. These guys are a lot higher level than me. That's my excuse. Hopefully it auto-saved me somewhere. Close by. Slow times are not the greatest. There it goes. Alright, I'm back in Cosmos fight. Just make sure that everything I could have looted has been looted. Oh, good. I need more blood, though.
It's one of them! Look at it! Gone up like kindling! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Murdering bastard! Don't like burning, does it?
No, it doesn't like burning. It's just stuck. Cool. Last file. Shilling. A single shilling. Thanks. Alright. Let's head back to the hospital and call it a day. I guess the last thing we'll do is talk to, oh. I'm going the wrong way. Definitely going the wrong way. Well, I guess we'll save the thing with the Goswicks for next time. In the meantime, I'm going to make my way back to the hospital. So yeah, this is a productive episode. We talked to the rest of the people in the hospital, except for that one person I couldn't get to, and we got a mission that we did. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like. Share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.